Hello all, it is Tease. Good day. I hope all is well. So I finally stopped procrastinating and I actually did something with my hair. So I detangled it and I have done, well, not really a leave-in conditioner, but I'm going to leave it in and then rinse it eventually. But yeah, I actually did I followed through because I was definitely slacking because literally I had my braids out for about 2 weeks and then, yeah, I didn't do anything else with it. Yeah. Yes, I thought I'd give that update. But I just want to say, I just have a question, and this is on a serious tip. But is it inappropriate for women to ask men for sexual healing in any way? I'm just like, and not just like any random. I guess you could ask random men, but I mean, like, okay, this is a man that you know, or it'd be kind of weird if you have to ask your boyfriend or your husband, for. But I mean, would it be? Is it frowned upon in the righteous community for women to say, hey, to request sexual healing, not to be like aggressive, yeah, give me the D or y'all, not like nothing like cutthroat, but I'm like, what is a polite way for a righteous woman or a woman of the cloth or a saint, so to speak? What is the polite way for her to request sexual healing and she happened to be single? Because like I say, it'd be kind of weird to ask your husband or your boyfriend, like, may I? And like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like, why do but if now you're single though, single woman, grown ass woman, mind you, I don't care how long you've been in the church. The same with men too. That I'm in the church or I'm celibate or I've been, what is it? What they call it? Retention or retaining or there's nothing wrong with it, that's fine. But this is a stressful, cutthroat, crazy world, and sometimes it does take it takes a little bit more than a massage to get to where you need to be. So again, what is a polite way? And I'm just asking seriously, perhaps asking for a friend, or perhaps just asking in general. Maybe someone will know, or maybe someone wants to know. Like I said, I don't have the answers to it because I mean that's what I'm asking. But a righteous, how would the righteous go about? Or righteous singles, mind you, how would righteous singles go about requesting or seeking? I don't know. Seeking maybe sounds a little strange, kind of creepy. I'm seeking sexual healing. My name is Jason. I'm seeking sexual. Yeah, that just sounds. Yeah, seeking it sounds kind of creepy, but or if you were requesting might even sound like. What do you go online? Is there for only saints page? So I'm just like, how do you do that? And like I'm literally asking seriously because I don't have the answer, and perhaps you do, or perhaps you have the same question. But a single righteous man or woman who is of the cloth really bad and doesn't do any wrong, almost doesn't sin, but they are human at the end of the day, and perhaps it's been a while, and I mean without putting the vibes out there, or what is it, doing a bird call, like how would one request sexual healing on a serious tip? Like, do you dry up, or do you just don't get none because you're just that righteous? Or, I mean, I just really want to know. But I don't know. It could be a random question, but it is a serious question, and it's a good question. And if you have the answers, I would like to know. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, and there was another part to the question too. I might be forgetting. Yeah, maybe that was the only part. Maybe I'll probably just do another video once I think of the other question. But yeah, that was kind of one that I was kind of thinking of. I'm like, because you'll have, I don't know, I mentioned too, like I've been to different congregations. Like, okay, so I grew up Christian, which was torture for me. And like I say, I mean, they have good moments, but most of them were just like, yeah, I ain't shit. At this particular church, it was a family. I grew up in a family church, so pretty much we all were family, one way or the other. So it was like a small church, but it's like that church and then congregating other Christians, it was kind of like, okay, this is torture, to the point where like, yeah, I won't be attending any more church services. But it's kind of like, but then Also, too, like I meet different people. Like I said, I don't think I've been to a mosque. I've been to a Jehovah's Witness church. I forgot the name of those, which is a really easy name, but my mind is slipping. So that I went to, regular church, Christian church, Baptist church, and then recently went to the congregation of the Hebrew Israelites. But it's like, and then you'll see some of the women and stuff, and it's kind of like, and I'm not, perhaps the men too, but it's like, are you getting dusted here and there? You know what I mean? Like, you might be living in a mansion, but you know how they even know what a mansion. Okay, you have a mansion, and you represent the mansion, but it's like, okay, you just require maintenance. Like I said, you can do it yourself. Well, I'll wash my own dishes and stuff, but are you making sure the cobwebs are? Now, mind you, what is it, 40, 50 feet ceilings? You can't really reach those cobwebs, so it's kind of like, where's the maintenance team to help you maintain this house? That's all I'm saying. Like, so I mean, do you or would I? And you just dry up, or do you, and of course you can't take the whoremonger or the harlot route because you're righteous. So it's like, you're not gonna say, well, okay, well, dang, I need sexual healing and there's no righteous people around, so let me go on OnlyFans or let me put my thumb out on the boulevard. But it's like, it's kind of like, yeah. But it's like, what do you do though? I'm not saying take that route, but outside of the harlot route and the whoremongering route, like, how do you get the yanks off as a grown ass? Not like I said, I'm not talking about you being righteous, like you're so righteous that you almost forget you're human. You're grown ass men and women. How does that work as far as getting those sexual yanks off the right way? But you're single. It's not like you got a husband or a boyfriend now, because that's different. I'm not gonna be drying up on no damn husband or boyfriend. But if you're single, I'm single. He's single. You know what I mean? And you really expect me to sit here drying up? So, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I'm laughing, but it's a serious question. I was like, what are these people in the churches doing? You know what I mean? And then you say you can't. What is it? Handy left and handy right. You can't sleep with your hand, so it's like, or you shouldn't sleep with your hand. So it's like, even that only goes so far. So it's like, what is a grown single man and woman of the cloth? What are they to do? In a sexual healing emergency. And I mean, and this is another part too. Like, and not to sound strange, but it's like, now, if it's already been I guess if it's already been a long time, you can wait to get to know someone. But if it's already been like 10, 20 years before you had the yanks taken off because you've just been of the cloth for so long. But it's like, I guess it wouldn't kill you. Yeah, never mind. I answered my own question. I was going to pretty much say, like, do you wait? Well, I guess you will wait if you don't know anybody. You wait to get to know them and say, okay, perhaps you two will agree to come together. And then that will be your outlet, so to speak. And, when you need those sexual healings. But yeah, anyway, feel free to comment, like, and share on this particular video because I'd want to know.